Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by LogicDolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at LogicDolphin on Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Twitch, and any avenue out there that I still exist on. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and you can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. Hello, hello, hello. Let's play some Sentinels. We're actually, hold on, I gotta fix my monitor fairly quickly. It's doing a bit of a visual glitch on me. That's better. Occasionally, and just make sure that, yep, the video is fine. Occasionally, it has this one line of pixels that's supposed to be in the middle, but is moved to the far right, and I don't really know what that's about. Meet the parents. What the heck, Felicia? The princess shouted, throwing a handful of decoy devices in between the heroes and the threat. You weren't going to mention that your dad is the legacy of destruction? America's newest legacy held her hands up, trying to explain. No, it's not like, he's not him. I mean, he's not my dad. I mean, technically he is, but my real dad is still nice, and he's not that other one. I'm sorry. She blushed, but only for a moment, and they turned to face Iron Legacy together, side by side, now and forever. Oh, am I interrupting? It's me, Guise! I just want to know what you thought of my Father's Day special fanfic. I think they're the cutest. Oh wait, I have to fight this guy too. Ow, a little help here. Hello, DF. This one-shot requires Mini-Pack 3, Shattered Timelines, Villains of the Multiverse, and Oblivion. And that is, oddly, not in italics. I mean, probably because of the guy's line there. But, you know, it's a little weird having that not in italics. Yeah, not in italics. All right, Iron Legacy versus Young Legacy and Heroic Luminary. Is that what that variant is called? And Guise in Temple of Zhulon. Not challenged, not advanced, not ultimate. I saw you die. You're no daughter of mine. Stand down, imposter. I don't know who you think you are, but my father would never act like this. You're going down. Okay, so America's newest legacy has Flying Smash, Lead from the Front, Superhuman Durability, and Thok. And Heroic Luminary has Brilliant Inventor, Saber Battle Drone, Timely Disruption, and Triple Cross. And Guise has Look What I Found, Retcon, Total Beefcake, and Where Did I Leave That? So base Iron Legacy starts with 3 ongoing cards. Flips at 20 or fewer HP, is immune to environment damage, deals each hero target 3 melee damage. On the flip side, reduce damage dealt to Iron Legacy by 1. At the end of the villain turn, Iron Legacy deals the hero target with the lowest HP 2 melee damage and regains 4 HP. So, because it's not advanced, we don't have to deal with a redirection, which is nice. And 2 is less than 3 and it only hits 1 target, so definitely flipping him quickly seems wise, if we can. But he has an Armored Fortitude, a Superhuman Redirection, a Final Evolution. No pluses? That's rare. And damage, but no equipments to destroy. You've all had that parent, right? You bring your friend over and they're like, this person killed an alternate version of you. Don't you hate it when your parents talk about alternate timelines in front of you? It's so embarrassing. Finally, Disruption destroys 3 ongoing cards. That's pretty good. Dads, am I right? I mean, these aren't actually the worst ongoings. Iron Legacy has a lot of terrible ongoings. Reduce damage dealt to Iron Legacy by 1. At the start of the villain turn, Iron Legacy regains 3 HP. Yep, that's definitely terrible. Well, not terrible, but it slows down the fight. He only has 32 HP, but any damage reduction is terrible. Superhuman Redirection we would try to deal 5 more damage, we redirect that. That doesn't actually happen too often, though. And then final evolution at the entering play effect, and whenever a hero uses a power, Iron Legacy regains 2 HP, which can be bad. Every card in Iron Legacies is terrible. Yes, Teamwork, you're correct. But Demoralizing Presence provides a +1, and we deal ourselves damage, so it bypasses non-hero targets and not deal damage. Increased damage dealt by Iron Legacy by 1, and this card is indestructible. That's terrible. But the one that is absolutely the worst, in my opinion, is Vigilance. The first time a player plays a hero card each turn, Iron Legacy deals that player's hero 2 projectile damage. Ow. 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 Oh, and we also have Recon. Okay. I was trying to think if that was the only ongoing destruction we had. I could definitely wipe Iron Legacy's board, which is really nice. We still have a backup ongoing destruction in the event that he does put out the Vigilance. It is a tad late. But that would probably be okay. Reason to use this power. Well, actually the effect here is what I was looking for. Damage dealt -1 and regains 2 hit points upon power usage, so this power doesn't do anything. And this power is not going to do anything either. Actually, if we're not really able to do anything, I guess by this point we would have destroyed the ongoings. This, actually, if I played Timely Disruption, I would deal 0 damage with Luminary. It's kind of weird. Total Beefcake is fun. Guise, Iron Legacy tries to damage Guise. Guise redirects that to Iron Legacy, or perhaps the environment. Almost like if I'm not going to be dealing damage. Like, these are passive things. Like, Superhuman Redirection doesn't do much. If we're not damaging him, then this doesn't do anything. And if we don't use powers, this doesn't do anything. But if we're not damaging him, it doesn't matter if we use powers. It's an oddly long-term Iron Legacy game here. I mean, I could destroy the ongoings. Problem with things like playing devices that they're going to be destroyed by Iron Legacy. Does hit damage hero targets? It does. The devices are pretty good. Flip Iron Legacy, put out devices. Iron Legacy goes after devices, and the rest of us are safe. The problem is you have to deal 12 damage to get there. I'm just wondering if there's even a play here. If I'm skipping Legacy's power, like lead from the front plus next evolution is a really great power, because that would make Iron Legacy's damage quite tamer. Like, it stops the melee damage, not the projectile damage. You only do melee or projectile. 2 next evolutions plus a legacy ring, but that requires 4 cards to achieve. I'd only be playing 1 per turn. It would take a long time to get to that position. I know nothing about this one shot, by the way. Last week I was slightly spoiled. Was it the Citizen Dawn week? I knew that she wasn't going to be playing Devastating Aurora based on spoilers, but this one I have no idea. It's definitely weird starting, because there's like no priority ongoings here. One target deals itself 2 psychic damage. That is potent against Iron Legacy, although he doesn't have the +1s yet. And Total Beefcake is pretty good. We have a pretty good setup. We're pretty good draw here. I'm just being very indecisive about whether I play lead from the front or draw 2. Superhuman durability is also pretty good once Iron Legacy is boosted up. 5 or more becomes reduced by 3. But yeah, he doesn't have the pluses yet. Let's just do lead from the front. This power is gonna do 2 and he regains 2, so I'm just gonna skip it. Legacy ring. Okay. Well, there's one of the pieces. I'm just afraid to destroy these ongoings. Because I fear that he's going to play... Well, you can only ever play one ongoing, right? He doesn't have a card that puts out a bajillion. Like Former Allies' discards, but... Like, Former Allies plays an extra card, also we all discard, but he doesn't have things that inherently play extra ongoings. We do have a retcon and a where did I leave that to get retcon back. Yeah, this also draws 3. Yeah, that's fair. Also, Brilliant Inventor could put 4 devices into play or just discard 4 cards, but I have to destroy the ongoings to deal damage, right? Because those 2, yeah, so we might as well just do it. I'm just trying to work out an option of leaving things in play, but oh well. We would have gotten a backlash generator and a disposable defender and would have discarded all according to plan. At least stare menacingly at you. I'm not playing Where Did I Leave That? Not now. Not yet. I think what I found is probably okay. What I found in draw deals 5 damage. Like, I'm definitely keeping this to either Retrieve Retcon or Total Beefcake, and I'm keeping Total Beefcake for once there's damage boosting. I'm keeping Retcon for terrible ongoing, so let's look what I found in draw. We have another retcon, which is really good. Oh yeah, I'm that guy is really good when comboed with Legacy. And either draw 3, play 1, or destroy this card. I already played a card that destroys equipments. Means that you have 1 fewer of those in your deck. Still have 2 more. 27 is not a lot of hit points. You could just try to go for damage. Play Thok. I don't want to play these cards. Playing devices right now seems a bit scary. Yeah. Let's not try for a long game. Let's just try to do what we need to do. Lead from the front is not the one we wanted. So, targets dealt damage this way cannot deal damage until the start of the next villain turn. But Luminary is not really dealing damage. Does have the damage base power, but not especially potent, whereas Legacy can. can do 4 damage to you, which is actually already done. Then you'll start targeting devices instead of heroes. Maybe we'll draw another power. Yes, motivational charge. To counter your demoralizing presence, although it's actually not the same. All these cards are definitely references to legacy cards, but demoralizing presence is more based off of inspiring presence. So definitely put a device out in one capacity. Damage. Backlash generator would also deal damage, but slightly awkward situation here. No reason to retcon. Reason to total beefcake. Oh yeah, I'm that guy, but only copy lead from the front, which is not doing much. Where did I leave that? Might not need to get the card from the trash as much anymore, so I could just draw 2 with it. Best card ever is worth it.
Good.
Definitely playing best card ever. Guise the Barbarian is pretty good.
Woo!
Gives me another card play. Could steal the Legacy Ring for no purpose. Any reason to save Say Cheese? I guess if I want to deal damage with Guise the Barbarian, play Guise the Barbarian with play phase, play Say Cheese with tough choices, at least deals 3 and 3. I'll be 2 and 2 by the flip side. I think that's a skip. Ultra Kawaii. Shinobi Assassin. Assassinating the Saber Battle Drone. True form also going to assassinate the Saber Battle Drone. It's okay though. Hero target with the lowest is dealt 2. That would be Luminary. That's fine. So we have Super Ultra Kawaii and Guise the Barbarian, and only one other card that deals damage. Actually, if we play a device here, then Luminary is not damaged. Backlash Generator is not going to do damage to Iron Legacy currently, though. Disposable Defender. Fortunately, gives each non-divine target 1 and 1. Think. Because you're gonna then deal damage to the second highest, and that's going to be either Legacy or Guise. I can't heal this to Iron Legacy, although he's immune to damage anyway, or immune to environment damage anyway. My volume is very low, or I moved my mic back. Hello? Is this better? That's better. I'll move it up a smidge more. Thanks for pointing that out, though. Definitely appreciate being told that my mic is too quiet long before no one ever hears me ever again. No reason to just think here. That's just gonna do its thing. And I don't hold the tab button down. Oh yeah, this plays cards. Second highest, and then we have another Master of the Temple that's gonna destroy the disposable defender. So that was a fun thought. And then whoever's dealt damage here is then gonna be the lowest. I'm gonna give it to Guise. You could hear me just fine, but then again, you're also more sensitive to sound in general. Well, okay, this order matters. Hit Luminary first. And now we have the Apprentice Poisoner. Well, that was an environment turn. Different people have different audio setups. Yes, Iron Legacy second lowest. Let's keep Legacy higher for a moment. If you don't have your sound hooked up the right way, maybe you don't hear me as well, maybe you hear me better, who knows? Destroy equipment cards. There goes the Legacy ring. So you flip back at 25. And you don't do anything unless you enter play. Okay, so I don't really care about the Shinobi Assassin. Except for the fact that Total Beefcake redirects, yeah, to Shinobi Assassin. True Form, currently hitting newest Legacy. We would have to get Iron Legacy down to 15 for True Form to go after Iron Legacy. And you are not immune to environment damage on this side, so that would work. We want these to target devices or otherwise just take it out. It's at 3 hit points. But it does react when it gets taken out. So, despite losing Legacy Ring, Motivational Charge seems decent. It's 1 less damage, but 3 hit points back. The downside is that it does half damage to Iron Legacy. This would do 2, this would do 1. We want this down to 15. Actually, if we gain hit points, we're going to be up to 16. So actually, in the goal for True Form to damage Iron Legacy, we would actually be at the same, have the same progress towards that end. We'd want some sort of device from Luminary. Unfortunately, Technologically Stable doesn't put devices from trash into play, which is annoying. Although Disposable Defender would get 2 devices into play. I could get Backlash Generator and Saber Battle Drone. I think it's definitely Motivational Charge. I think I'm going to ignore the environment. We could use Retcon on True Form. We could control True Form for this turn. Friendly disruptions return. We're not doing that much damage here, unfortunately. We have to do 4 damage to Iron Legacy for True Form to be able to go after Iron Legacy. Guise the Barbarian, this would do 2, and this would do 2, and that would put you down to 16, and then that works. Could also do Super Ultra Kawaii instead of Say Cheese, and off of Super Ultra play Say Cheese, and then I got card plays on Legacies and Luminaries turns. So for this one, Reform just has too many hit points. Shinobi Assassin is really hard to use effectively here. Another mysterious ceremonies. So True Form can go after Iron Legacy. We don't want to damage Iron Legacy with this play, but we could damage it with the second play. We don't want to take out the Apprentice Poisoner first, because that would lower our hit points. If I play another device, then the Apprentice Poisoner only hits devices. If I play Total Beefcake, then we can redirect that damage to the Apprentice Poisoner. That's amusing. I could play both Backlash Generator and All According to Plan right now. That seems fine. I could also probably just play Total Beefcake right now. He doesn't have the +1, but it would save Guise on Luminary's turn, or Legacy's turn. For any reason, the damage would redirect to environment cards, though. And we don't really want to take out the Shinobi Assassins, because it's going to slow our draw and only hit us. According to plan, seems good. More equipment's destroyed. We don't have equipments now. You don't really like equipments this game. That's your 3rd flying assaults. So when Luminary is dealt damage, the backlash generators go off. So we want that damage to go. Oh wait, no, the backlash generator is only damage off of devices. Never mind. Just kidding. Do I want to save the backlash generator? Yes, I realized that too late. It's okay. We're comfortable right now. I think I'm gonna save it. It'd only deal 1 damage to Iron Legacy if it were destroyed. This would deal each non-environment target damage. That would take out a backlash generator. Lead from the front only works off of villain cards. Danger sense though. Interesting. True form is now dangerous because Iron Legacy. Actually, if we put Iron Legacy at 13, True form goes after it again. But I would rather do more damage to him than that. So probably end up retconning True form in some capacity. It's also very likely that we're going to get another Master of the Temple, just because we're revealing 2 cards at the start of the environment turn plus the card play, so might be a lost cause in any case. Can we just win? We don't have any damage here. That's annoying. We have this Guise the Barbarian and no damage. I could play Retcon to draw a card and maybe get a damage card there, but I guess what else would I be playing? Off of the end of turn play is what I'm talking about. We're saving this for ongoings that aren't entering play. I wish I could mill. When this card would be revealed, put it into play. So I can't just reveal the top 4 cards and then discard them. I can't do that at all. Triple Cross works fairly well with Guise because Guise cards get destroyed anyway. And this could destroy all the environment cards for whatever reason. I just don't see why I would do that. Oh, both these are Dragon Student cards. Apprentice Poisoner and Shinobi Assassins are both Dragon students. Cool. Environment keywords generally don't matter too much. They're just for flavor. Especially True Form being the Master Dragon. There's no card that says search the environment deck for the Master Dragon and put it into play. If I do triple cross, actually, that's pretty interesting. Triple cross destroys the 3 environment cards. Retcon on True Form. Actually, we don't need to retcon True Form. I'm just thinking Total Beefcake actually would have utility. Because it would redirect to Iron Legacy. But what damage would be dealt to Guise, though, is the problem. I guess Flying Smash would have worked for that purpose. This is dealing 3 damage. I should consider using this power, huh? think I just don't do damage here. So if I played Total Beefcake, and then on Luminary's turn, triple cross and put the cards on Luminary's deck, because the Shinobi Assassins go on hero decks, but if I put it on Luminary's deck, actually there's no reason to even do it that way. I could put one on Guise's deck, one on Legacy's deck, play Total Beefcake on Guise's turn. And that way I get 2 uses for that. Oh, but the problem is the Shinobi Assassins aren't targeting Guise with this. Stupid devices. What if I triple cross the devices? That seems incorrect. We do have good damage here with all according to plan. Maybe I just ignore the environment still. Put devices in play, use base power, and just win? Can I copy all according to plan? I think so. And actually, if I copy that with Guise the Barbarian, Guise deals 3 damage. That seems pretty good. So +1 plus an additional damage on devices, plus when a device is destroyed, Guise deals 3 damage. Pretty good. Another Saber Battle Drone is really good here. I think that's it. This is good damage. Did we just win? I overthought this game. Iron Legacy games are always so scary, though. Oh well. GG. Double check that I'm caught up on weekly one-shots. I am, except I skipped Nightmare Court because I lost that one. Okay, so back to the grindstone here. Omnitron, we did advanced last week, so we're doing challenge now. For every 7 damage Omnitron is dealt in a round, the heroes may choose 1 villain component to be destroyed. Ignore the second line of text on villain component cards. Basically, instead of destroy all components, only destroy 1 for every 7 damage dealt. And that's in a round, so actually, if a component enters play mid-round, after 6 damage was dealt, the 7th point of damage would also trigger that instead of when it's entered play. And we have Raw, Void Guard Writhe, Skyscraper, Dark Watch Setback, Fort Adamant. Seems good. Or not, I'm not sure yet. Offensive Programming Online, destroy humans. You shall burn under the baleful gaze of the sun! Okay, Ra has Excavation, Flame Spike, Scorched Earth, Staff of Ra. Void Guard Writhe has Cloak Projector, Lurking Shadows, and 2 unnerving targets. Skyscraper has an Aggression Modulator, Linky Incursion, Neutralizing Resonator, and Thorathian Monolith. Dark Watch Setback has Cash Out, Cause and Effect, Fumbling Fool, Reckless Rush. And the things we're starting with, an EPE and an EPE. Okay. Well, the good news is he has no more EPEs. So that's damage. I feel like I'm playing a one-shot right now in terms of what just happened. Okay, so we have a Shadow Cloak here, potentially, right? First time you've been dealt damage, discard and prevent. Seems good. Seems good. But what are we gonna do about this? I think one EPE is just gonna go off at full power. Flame Spike does not do more damage than Staff of Ra on the base power. I could do even more damage if I used the staff power to deal 4 damage. Playing Staff, though, would give hit points back. Scorched Earth is dealing 0. Excavation is not doing anything. The Rathian Monolith is a really interesting way of sacrificing Skyscraper. Going huge would deal 2 damage to each EPE, which would save us 4 damage. Going huge with the Rathian Monolith is the only means of going huge, but that would provide -4 damage from the EPEs per per hero. It would basically sacrifice Skyscraper. Can't use that power this turn. And this just doesn't do much, so it'd just be a nerving target for you. Actually, the 2 self-damage, it would redirect to Skyscraper. I'm honestly wondering whether the Rathian Monolith makes sense here. 4 damage off Staff. 2 damage off Huge. 2 damage off Reckless Rush. That's 8. Puts 1 down to 7. So that one would deal 5 damage 4 times to Skyscraper. The other one would deal 13 damage a number of times. And then 15 to the rest. Actually, the damage to Writhe would be prevented. And with Dark Watch Setbacks innate, reduce the next damage dealt to a hero target by 2. We'd be able to save some damage there. Otherwise, we just don't have that much damage here. Is it sacrifice Skyscraper, or is it take the 30 minus X damage per hero? 13 14, 13, 11, 26, 37 skyscraper would still die. So I'm just wondering whether, like, with the damage prevention off of Shadow Cloak, do we leave this guy at full hit points? But that doesn't seem correct, because that still kills skyscraper. Actually, no, because he can dealt 2 regardless off of the huge power. So he'd be at 13, so it'd be 11, 11, 9. That's 31. And then the second one can potentially be dealt 4, 2, 2. Put it 7. So the first one would kill skyscraper, and then whatever targets it hits next would be dealt 7. Seems sad to sacrifice skyscraper like that. But otherwise, we're just in a world of hurt. Jeez. I'm so sad by this. I'm so sad. Maybe the environment will help. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, Lies of the Shadows would be so good here. There's one card off. Unfortunately, I couldn't have gotten it in play ever. Well, so much for that. Okay, so destroy Shadow Cloak. Or not destroy, but discard for Shadow Cloak. Wait. That damage still happened. What? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? That damage didn't redirect. But it happened. That is a bug. That is a buggy bug. Buggity bug. There's no reason that should have happened. So what happens if I were to not do that? Then it redirects. No, that didn't fix it. That makes me mad. That makes me mad. You hear that, John? I'm mad. I am mad. I'm not sure if that's a bug that's been reported or fixed. So we're going to get up to 100% and then it's going to say, could not submit. I don't know. That actually worked. Cool. All right. Well, given that that interaction is not working correctly, then I think what's going to have to happen is that we sacrifice Guise. Do the monolith redirect first. Now the shadow cloak should prevent. There we go. That is just awful. Oh well. It's kind of the same situation as it was going to be, except one of these guys got dealt damage and a nerving target didn't go off. But what can you do? Okay, let's take out the smaller guy. We're going to ignore the railgun. Can't really do much about it. Do I even... What am I doing? Rise of the Shadows is basically going to be the play here to destroy the first Electro Pulse. I'm almost positive. Probably don't want to use Living Conflagration's power. But if Skyscraper has raw play Flame Spike, we could take out the EPE. Or we could just play Inferno. Grasping Shadowcloth, pretty good. Inferno seems better. So now I'm not worried about this EPE because with Rise of the Shadows, we destroy the Shadow Cloak to redirect the damage to itself and take itself out. We took out an electromagnetic railgun, yay! That would have been so good with Skyscraper still alive. Okay, EPs are gone. Whew, jeez. Destroy all equipment cards. Hey, I took out my shadow cloak. You can't destroy my shadow cloak. I took it out myself. Torch there seems good. I don't have a good means of destroying the environment right now. I'll just dig for our shadow cloak again. We don't have damage here. Well, I guess we have cause and effect. Deal the damage to repair drone and codename Char takes an amount. Staff of Ra's return. Okay, we could stop you from playing cards for 2 turns. Oh, we can't destroy environment cards. Keep Char for the moment. Actually, this also destroys environment cards. What am I talking about here? I do want Char to go off on the repair drone though. And you're on the rampaging side, so I want to save the grasping shadow claws for the rampaging side because that stops 2 card plays. Could do a fire blast to take out the railgun. We don't have damage anywhere else. Just fumbling full again. I like doing this to try to mill the villain deck. You don't have the interpolation beam, although it could be put into play now. This one's reduced by 2. This one could be reduced by 1. I'm not destroying the shadow cloak. I'm not redirecting it. Aggressive volunteering. Didn't put any subjects into play. And 3 targets are not destroyed this way. Okay, disintegration rays, okay. Electromagnetic railgun is okay. Staff of Ra time. So we have to deal 14 damage to take out both components, otherwise 7 damage to take out one. This is a Grasping Shadowcloth turn. You don't have a damage power after this, unfortunately. Probably just use Flame Spike on Skyscraper's turn. 2 and 3 is 5. And 3 is 8. Karma Retribution actually is dealing 7 damage here. This is all of my tokens. But that gets rid of both components. It'd be kind of nice to have that comboed with Lurking Shadows, but cards are not aligned for that. Maybe it is. Instead of playing Flame Spike, play Lurking Shadows? Oh, but I don't have damage power. Other than Cloak Projector, but... Reduce damage dealt by the target by 1. Does that mean I don't really care about destroying these then? That's 4 damage. That's 2 damage twice. One is going to Writhe, you can just take it. It'd be 1 damage. Char is also dealing 1 damage. Maybe we just take it. We've dealt 2 damage so far. We've dealt 0 damage so far. That we do either 2 or 3. Well, then I don't need to do plus damage. But if I did play Lurking Shadows, actually, if I did Lurking Shadows, I could use Cloak Projector twice. Put a -2 on Omnitron. And then I don't care about destroying these, like, period. That's 3 damage and 1 damage twice. 0 damage to Writhe. Another Staff of Ra. So you're rampaging next? Yeah. Oh, I can't actually... Oh. I'm definitely doing this. Let's... Actually, this one doesn't do anything if you have a -1. That one's not even terrible. Hair drone, maybe? Yeah, I'm not putting a -2 on you. I can still do a -1. Stopping card play is pretty good. Darkly Dreaming pretty good. Is that just... that wipes out the environment. I have to destroy the Shadow Cloak. You'd be dealt 4 more damage. So you'd still not destroy a component, but we could do Karmic Retribution to do that. Actually, Aggressive Volunteering would do a lightning damage, and that would destroy 1. But then we don't have a -1 on you. Problem is, Aggressive Volunteering would not damage as many environment targets. So I probably don't want to do that then. Still do Lurking Shadows though. +1 damage on Omnitron's good with Char hitting it. And the Aggressive Volunteering hitting it. What did we draw? Concealed Assailant. That deals damage. Oh, this only increases damage dealt by Writhe. Oh. I should probably read the cards. That would probably help a lot if I read the cards. Reading is overrated in a card game, though. More Aggressive Volunteering. Still no subjects. There's only 3 subjects? No, wait, what? There's only 2 subjects? Oh, we discarded one with Setback. There's only 3 subjects. Weird. Weird. Well, the environment's almost dead. The targets are almost dead. Okay, so no card plays there. Might be time to destroy stuff. This is a really potent one that we have not been able to use. We don't have AoE damage. Actually, we do. Maybe we take out the environment targets, destroy an environment card, and then destroy an environment card? Destroy the Staff of Ra with this, then? Play it next turn? Actually, it's a pretty good time for excavation, because we could control what the environment plays 3 turns from now. Blast doors stops the environment, period. Actually, we gotta stop the environment from doing anything, because Omnitron at any point could terraform, and right now this would be a pretty bad terraform, so we should probably get rid of the environment in any case. But reducing a player's hand to 1 card is pretty bad. I think General Armstrong is pretty good, just in general. EMP cannon also pretty good. Dr. Demikov, not good. Always good to do Armstrong, EMP cannon, and blast doors. I'm not quite sure the order of this. I want blast doors on top, basically. Well, I guess it's just gonna be stacked on top of each other at this point. We'll just do it this way, just to commit. Drawn to the flame, pretty good. You've been dealt 1 damage, you'll be dealt 2 more. 3 more. Shadow Cloak is a +1. So 4 damage there. And you don't have damage here. But we do want to use Whoops Sorry to destroy the staff. I guess we could destroy Living Conflagration if needed. 1 and 3 is 4. Don't have damage power otherwise. We have to deal 3 damage here. Actually, I could just do it this way. Yeah, that would work. When this at the start of your turn, shuffle this card in your trash into your deck. Right, so it's hard to retrieve back because it's not in your trash, but that's fine because we have another one in my hand. Aha! Doing 2 extra damage isn't going to do anything. Just do damage reduction in case you play something terrible. Sedative flechettes, for instance. Okay. Use that one. It's a terrible card anyway. 3 damage is worth preventing. Grasping Shadowcloth turn. This does not as much damage with -1, that's good. Setback just has not found the cards this game. Actually, we are not doing a -1 this turn anyway. There are no staves of Ra. Whoops. Imbued fire would be pretty good. Not destroying the Electropulse. Or, sorry, the Electromagnetic Railgun. Setback is set breaking. Tends to be that way with Darkwatch Setback. He doesn't play cards as fast. Gonna need to get the cards. Silver Lining. Wrong time and place. Those are not the right cards. We're just not finding this stuff. Like, these are really good cards when Setback can get tokens. Setback cannot get tokens. I guess this gives tokens. High risk behavior is okay, even without tokens. I'm saving the other cash out because it gives hit points. Exceeded expectations is good when you can have tokens. destroy both environments to avoid bad issues with terraforming. Solar flare. That's damage. Oh, come on, click. Fine, double click. Umbral Siphon actually makes repair drones not do anything. Any player discards a card this way may use each power printed on a character card in their play area. That is weird phrasing. So it's basically just saying you can only use your innate powers, although with Sentinels, which is probably why this card is written this way, this would allow you to use each Sentinel's power. And I think that's probably the only situation where you'd have more than one character card in your play area. I don't think any other hero has multiple character cards. I wonder how this would interact with Oblivion. The problem is incapacitated heroes don't have powers printed on character cards, right? But could it interact well with Cauldron or something? So repeating setbacks doesn't make much sense. Doing Writhe doesn't make sense. Doing Rise for 3 damage is okay. Interpolation beam. Oh no! Interpolation beam. Oh no! He has a -1. It's not doing anything. Imbued fire. All right. Guts are damage. Yamaki allows me to destroy the Shadow Cloak God a turn or something. It's weird. It's really good with Dark Inventor Writhe? Cosmic Inventor Writhe? With base Writhe, you don't generally need to spend a play searching for your Shadow Cloak. Dangerous to keep putting out equipments when you still have another technological singularity left. We don't have. You're gonna rampage next turn and you're gonna play cards, but that's okay. This might need to get destroyed. Just too risky to leave it out. We did set up this deck well. I think General Armstrong is up next. Having him have a +1 would be pretty interesting, but... It gives raw power. It might be fine. 2 card plays. It's probably fine. Also wipes the environment for us. Maybe. I could play this out of turn. That is interesting. Have we not been dealt damage? We've not been dealt damage. That's amusing. Order of operations is slightly awkward here. Not the worst plays. You can do your damage, that's fine. Alright, really good flame spike turn. That just wipes off the drones. Sorry, General Armstrong. No thanks. I've not done Concealed Assailant, right? Oh, but this would do extra damage. So how scared are we of environment, of terraforming in your singular card play? I don't think I am. Still have Solar Flare in play, so you have to be mindful about that. Should be able to win though. Each hero has access to this power. You cannot regain hit points. Cheater. You try to regain hit points. That deals 5 damage, but this deals 5 damage. Three plus 2 plus 1 is 6. Does take out General Armstrong. But we just win. And just to add insult to injury, I'm gonna destroy the Shadow Cloak to redirect this damage. Okay, so Challenge Omnitron is down. Despite playing 2 EPEs on turn 1, which was super scary, and despite the bug that was a detrimental bug. So now we do Ultimate. So now, on alternating sides, we have increased damage dealt by devices by 1 and reduced damage dealt to devices by 1, plus the same challenge rule for every 7 damage Omnitron is dealt in a round. Destroy only 1 villain component. And the team that has been summoned forth is Darkwatch Expatriette, Mr. Fixer, and Prime Warden's Tempest in the Court of Blood. Not one more step. You're in trouble now. I've got my eye on you. So Darkwatch Expatriette has Flak Jacket, Hollow Points, Incendiary Rounds, and Reload. Mr. Fixer has Bloody Knuckles, Dual Crowbars, Hoist Chain, and Tire Iron. Prime Warden's Tempest has Electrical Storm, Elemental Subwave Inducer, and 2 Lightning Slashes. And we're starting with EPE and EPE! Nope, Sedative Flechettes. Good to get that out of the way, to be honest. Another Sedative Flechettes. That is really good news. Ongoing cards are now safe this game. That is really good. You only have 2 Sedative Flechettes. You've played both. So hero ongoing cards cannot be destroyed by the villain. The Electrical Storm is perfectly safe to play. Equipments, on the other hand, are not as safe. And Expatriette does not have a gun, or a means of getting a gun. So Flak Jacket, but we don't necessarily have damage happening. So I think this is just a skip, even though aim could do a +1. We're not guaranteed to draw a gun. Arsenal access, hollow points. At least Arsenal access is the chance of finding a gun. So, dual crowbars or hoist chain. I don't think it's tire iron because it could be really good for destroying components, or not components, devices. You have a -1 right now. And you have to deal damage in order to actually get that -1. So dual crowbars. And meditation for a style. So electrical storm would be safe. Elemental subwave inducer would allow us to use Arc of Power in a future turn a little more safely. Don't think we need it this turn, but electrical storm is at least safe to play. You'll hear target the highest 2 and 2. Hello, Bathory, with your 15 hit points. Goodbye, Bathory, with your 15 hit points. Interpolation beam. Pretty annoying with the +1. Let's try to find a gun. Got the shotgun. Pretty important that we destroy the interpolation beam. We've been dealt 4 damage. Currently have a +1, so I don't think card draw makes sense. Now, if we meditate for driving Mantis, then I can draw a card because we could redirect that damage and we would actually destroy the interpolation beam as the results. I like driving Mantis. Driving Mantis plus Pipe Wrench is a really powerful combo. Riveting Crane pretty good to mitigate the -1 effect. I don't think we need to play Lightning Slashes here. Let's put Shielding Winds out, and then you have it. Playing Ongoings is fun. We get set up, and we don't have to worry about them being destroyed. Dame Katarina. Repair Drone. Assault Drone. And I could not redirect its damage. Okay. Well, the good news is we do have a target to bounce dual crowbars off of. And you deal the non-vampire target with the lowest HP damage, so we can leave the drones out for that. How safe do I feel about playing Bloody Knuckles? Electorotio would hit Mr. Fixer. I guess the problem is with Bloody Knuckles, my driving Mantis doesn't quite work. I'm probably not playing a card with Fixer then. Just hollow points the shotgun. Oh, there is a -1 happening, isn't there? Well, that's okay. Maybe I do Riveting Crane, I'll use the Driving Mantis then. Make sure that Katarina kills the thing. Unfortunately, my dual crowbars is not actually doing that much. Again with the interpolation beam. How concerned am I about destroying environment things? I guess the thing is, the more environment targets there are, the more that you can destroy with terraforming, but you've already played one. I really want Unhallowed Halls out, because then Omnitron can't regain hit points, though neither can we. Don't think I can destroy this unless I used RPG Launcher. I want to save that for environment cards. Or for your adaptive plating subroutine. Probably just do hollow points again. I think I skipped this again. Hit the repair drone, so Katarina takes out the repair drone. Irreducible damage to Omnitron for the rampaging side. Destroy interpolation beam so that we can draw? Yeah. We don't have redirection anymore. And you've been dealt 3 damage. So lightning slash would destroy the railgun. So that seems like the play. We're not going to be using this, I don't think. So what's the most likely action that's going to affect Omnitron? Melee? Electrical? Energy? Infernal? Actually, Elemental Subwave Inducer with Unhallowed Halls is really nice. I think I'm just gonna do melee. Instead of a lightning slash, it's a lightning... Instead of a lightning slash, it's a melee slash. Otherworldly Resilience. Excellent. Now we just want card draw. 3 environment targets, pretty bad. And is this the turn that you played 2? Yeah. Terraforming would be bad. Thankfully we didn't get it. And the melee was correct. Yay! Okay. So Katarina is still fine because Katarina is still attacking devices. Echo's not the worst, but you just have to mitigate for terraforming. Deal 3, so Fixer would do enough, so we'll just throw this on Omnitron. Reduce damage dealt by the target by 1 can be good. So we want the irreducible still. I think I'm still skipping. I don't like these cards. Well, I like the cards, but I don't need the cards right now. Bloody Knuckles would at least help with damaging past the damage reduction, but I'm more just worried about being dealt damage. This is a marathon game, not a blitz game. So with Otherworldly Resilience plus Elemental Subwave Inducer, I can play cards with my base power and be dealt only 1 damage. Still don't have many cards I want to play, though. I really just need another power. Probably just stick with melee still. Angry mob. Katarina's gun. Assault drone returns. Another assault drone because why not? Ooh. Shielding wins first, and then that becomes 1. Unfortunately, we can't do that twice. But we did successfully make this assault drone deal 4 less damage. Okay. We're rampaging next turn. You have good AoE. Might be willing to let the angry mob go off to help take out all the drones. Can't destroy too many things, unfortunately. Too many environment targets, I mean. Then, if there are no vampires in play, destroy 1 environment card. Well, that's okay, at least. This is the -1 side, though? No, it's the +1 side. Okay. That's pretty good. Good turn for Angry Mob. Definitely not bloody knuckles-ing. Probably still riveting craning. Still not playing a card then? Fixer. Come on, Fixer. Find something. Tempest takes no damage. Fixer takes 2 damage unless I go for Driving Mantis, but I think the Irreducible's better. Expatriette takes 2 damage. It's probably fine now. Wipes the board a lot more effectively. I'm just gonna keep putting ammo in my shotgun, I guess. Shotgun is my only weapon. Come on, Harmony. Bloody Knuckles number 2. I guess all lightning destroys Bloody Knuckles, doesn't it? I'm saving that for Omnitron cards, though. Like, Adaptive Plating subroutine doesn't have a means of destroying itself. That's the concern. Melee's been treating me pretty well. Still not playing cards here. Genebound Shackles, excellent. Probably should have saved the lightning slashes for that then. Don't think the order matters. I don't think Angry Mob's gonna do much next turn. Aha! Unhallowed Halls. So now we want infernal damage on Tempest. Never mind. Terraforming. Never mind! Okay, well... Thankfully we minimized the number of environment cards in play through various factors, but... Unfortunately, Unhallowed Halls... did not manage to last. And we do have the plating subroutine now. Angry mob destroying robots, how fitting. Exactly. Genebound Shackles is a pretty good draw. We can ball lightning this turn to get rid of the adaptive plating subroutine, but the -1 is definitely crimping me right now. This destroys 2 ongoing cards, so we could play Bloody Knuckles safely. Destroy Bloody Knuckles and adaptive plating subroutine. Fixer then deals 4 -1, 3. Second hit would be 6 -1 for 5. Yeah, so 3 and 5. Could take out 2 drones. Probably putting irreducible on the drone still correct though. 3 on a repair drone. And then Electrical Storm takes it out. Shotgun the Automaton drone. Leave the Assault drone alive because I guess it's currently hitting Expatriette, which is sad. I guess if I put out Flak Jacket, it's not going to actually hit her. Unload with 1 gun. Come on, Expatriette. So we have Expatriette with terrible draws, Fixer with terrible plays, and Tempest with terrible powers. I feel like this is the trifecta or something. I feel like we have every kind of situation happening right now. The worst of all worlds. Pipe wrench. Alright, so the repair drone is gone. The order of operations on here is pretty annoying. I want to have lightning reduced, but you're currently immune to lightning. I have to select not lightning, which means when I play another card off of Arc of Power, I'm dealt 2 damage. But Genebound Shackles into Ball Lightning seems correct. I mean, I'm gonna have to play Ball Lightning anyway, because I played Bloody Knuckles. So... You played your last terraforming, right? You have no more terraformings in your deck? That's nice. Still have your technological singularities. That's lightning, unfortunately. I could hit the drone, you're right. And you are going to be on the plus damage side. We did put out the Flak Jacket to thwart that, though. And then you die to Ball Lightning or to Electrical Storm next turn, so I don't think that needs to be done. I can't really turn down 6 damage. There's not any damage that's gonna hit Tempest there. Technological Singularity would hit Tempest for lightning. That's the annoying thing, is I don't really have damage that makes sense. I guess the thing is, though, that doing lightning would serve two purposes. It reduces the damage off of Arc of Power, and it reduces the damage off of Technological Singularity. Don't know that it's worth doing that and not doing 6 damage to Omnitron, though. Maybe I'll just do Infernal. In case a vampire does do something after all. Do you want to play one of these cards you cannot play? Okay. Automaton Drone does damage Expatriette, unfortunately. But Electric Storm takes out the Assault Drone, dual crowbars, plus Electrical Storm takes out the Automaton Drone, and us being damage heavy takes out Disintegration Ray, and Alona does not do anything. Next turn is the Rampaging turn. Maybe we do Liquid Nitrogen in case for the Singularity. It's very likely it's going to come up. Another Arsenal access. Finally, we might find another gun. Do have another copy of Adaptive Plating Subroutine, so I think when that comes out, then we do the Bloody Knuckles thing. Because we do have another Ball Lightning now. Don't think we need Grease Gun this turn. I think we just skip the play again. Because we are set up correctly. Just annoying because we have all these cards, but no reason to play them. Charge! Hey, that's a card I can actually play. Bound Shackles is good. I think for the first time Tempest is skipping. I think this is a lightning. It minimizes the technological singularity, although I think we've over mitigated for that. Because you're only gonna do 2 -1, -1, -1. Don't think we're Ball Lightning. Don't think we're using base power. Let's draw 2! Localized Hurricane. Excellent. And Flash Flood past the point where it would have been great to stop terraforming. Feast of Flesh plays Feast of Flesh. Plays Relic Dorothea. And when does Feast of Flesh stop? If there are 3 vampires in play. Relic Dorothea hits each non-vampire target. Whenever a vampire deals damage, they regain 2 hit points. Alona is now tragic. You did not technologically advance, or singularity, or whatever. You did not do the thing I expected you to do. You have 2 of those in your deck, and you have not played a single one. Okay, gun. Find a gun. Submachine gun and assault rifle. I think assault rifle is better. If I do the assault rifle, we would be able to make sure that Dorothea takes out the automaton drone. I guess Dorothea's not doing that much. Just annoying with the riveting, with Fixer taking that damage. We could Flash Flood, but probably would be doing that on Feast of Fleshes. Amusingly, Tempest could stop that damage from happening by reducing melee damage to himself by 1. I think we're just gonna get rid of the Feast of Fleshes. We have a charge. Electrical Storm takes out Alona. Actually, I guess Electrical Storm takes out the automaton drone. You're not rampaging next turn, but you do have a plus damage. We just go for the win? 27? You're not gonna have a minus next turn. You're only playing 1 card. So it's a 25% chance you destroy equipments. 25% chance you put out an Electropulse explosive and prolong the game. You're not doing that much. Maybe I don't worry about you. I was thinking I could do Infernal, or not Infernal, Radiant to do extra damage to you with the localized hurricane. I think just minimizing the lightning damage is correct. Still Flash Flood the Feast of Fleshes, just because it's playing too many environment cards for our comfort. And then don't play Ball Lightning or localized hurricane. Omnitron decides to Interpolation Beam and pulls out the assault drone. Okay. Seems like a good turn for Bloody Knuckles. Can we deal you 13 damage? Can we deal you 10 damage? I can deal you 6. So we're not winning this turn. If this damages Mr. Fixer, ho ho ho, ho 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 ho, oh ho ho ho. Although it's actually gonna hit Omnitron. Two cards? Yeah, I'm playing 2 cards. Do lightning still. Just keep doing lightning. Chain lightning would have been nice a second ago. Actually, there is a chance. Omnitron's at 1. So Feast of Flesh would do it. Actually, Unhallowed Halls just does it. Yay! The vampires won! We did it! The vampires made sure that Omnitron did not save humanity or something, I don't know. Not save humanity, but destroy humanity. You know what I mean. I mean, you know, these kinds of robots that tend to rampage and try to destroy the world because the way they're programmed, they believe that the only way to save the world is to destroy the world because it's mankind that is terrible and all that jazz. Alright, well that was a very productive week. We did the one-shot, and we did Challenge Omnitron and Ultimate Omnitron. Vampires have a tendency to get the killing blow. Interesting. Actually, I feel like an angry mob getting the killing blow would be a lot more satisfying, but... Huh. One of the fun things about Sentinels, in my opinion, and what makes this game great, is the environment is a neutral entity. You can sometimes control it so that the environment works in your advantage more often than not. Like we did that in the Iron Legacy game. We set it up so that Iron Legacy was the non-environment target with the second highest HP, so that Char damaged Iron Legacy and not a hero target. So environments, while they play targets, and a lot of beginners might think he wants to destroy all the targets, controlling the targets is a much more powerful skill. But yeah, that was a marathon match, and we finished at 5-5 and 8. It was a close one in the end, but thankfully we never saw a technological singularity. I keep thinking I'm saying that wrong, because isn't that the Omnitron X card? Oh, it is. Technological singularity is correct. The Omnitron X version. Singularity. It's just singularity. Okay. I'll go ahead and put Omnitron music up since he was the theme for this week. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your stay. This was Dolphin's Dive. We stream every Thursday at 7 p.m. Sticking around with the Sentinels games as of late, trying to defeat every villain from standard to ultimate. We have successfully defeated Baron Blade, Mad Bomber Blade, and Omnitron, so we have quite a way to go, but that's fine. Sentinels is a really fun game, and you learn new stuff every time you play it. Check out the other streams we have on this channel. Every Monday at 5 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy, who are two of the leads of Handelabra. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. is Dolphin's Dive with yours truly. Every Saturday at 7 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with sometimes myself, sometimes John, sometimes Seamus. And when I say sometimes, I mean usually those three. Plus, sometimes guest appearance, which can be yourself if you redeem the 20,000 Pointalabra reward to be a guest on Spirit Island Saturdays. And every Sunday at 6 p.m. is Tales of the Archive with another letdown. I almost said Tales from the Letdown with another archive. Yeah, so those are the streams we have. The games that Handelabra has produced: Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, and End, and Spirit Island. They're all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. They're all fun games. The base games, relatively cheap. The expansions do add up, but trust me, it is worth it. They are all fun and great. I don't know what other things to say. Spirit Island has been released on mobile. There was a blog post on the Handelabra blog earlier today stating that they also are planning on working on multiplayer for Spirit Island, which is really nice because Spirit Island works really great as a multiplayer game, as you've probably seen on Spirit Island Saturdays. I don't know what else has been said. I know that with One Deck Dungeon, they've been working on a Switch release. I don't know if that's been out yet. I don't think it has been. But yeah, those games are being worked on, have been worked on, and will be worked on for a long time. They're all fun games. But that does wrap up Dolphin's Dive this week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one.